Hello, and welcome to this video that explains the Applied Developmental Psychology, Bachelor's in Science, Human Development subplan, and why I think you should apply and join our amazing community of people interested in human development. My name is Tanner Wallace, and I am an associate professor in the Health and Human Development Department and the interim coordinator for the ADP BS Human Development subplan. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that you can see the presentation I'm about to give. So, all the reasons why you should join our amazing cohort of students I'm going to share in this presentation. What I love about the field of applied developmental psychology is because it's fundamentally about development. It means that we as professors and students are always interested in our own personal development, just as we study the development of others and strive to promote that development in a whole variety of community-based, family-based, school-based, any possibility-based context to promote thriving and well-being and purpose and meaning in the lives of others. So reinvention never stops, and neither do we. It's a Pitt saying and applies to us as well. Three things that you will gain from joining our cohort of students are you'll get a chance to develop yourself, you'll get a chance to influence long-term outcomes. Development is always interested in the long game. So what do we do in childhood, in adolescence, and how does that affect the regrets we take to the grave? And never be boxed into a career you hate. Applied developmental psychology is really a lens and a practice. It's not a particular pathway to a certain career, which means you'll have the opportunity to explore in many different ways through hands-on experiences and coursework where you are best suited to contribute your natural talents, and you'll not be locked in to deciding too soon what you want to commit your life to. Showing up tonight and listening to this video, if you're listening to the morning, then showing up today, it's tonight when I'm showing and when I'm filming this, means that you are still searching for that right place for your academic home. Where you can discover your hidden talents that you may not even know that you have. You can join an engaged community of students and faculty and start and launch the next chapter of your life. We are small but mighty in the Health and Human Development Department, and specifically the Applied Developmental Psychology program. That means that you will have classes of fewer than 50 students, and you'll be taught directly by tenure track and clinical faculty. You will always have access to faculty, and you'll be able to develop a sense of belonging in a small group of committed, like-minded students. Things will totally change after tonight and you declare the major. This means you'll stop getting lost in a sea of students, wondering where you fit in and where you belong. You'll stop anxiously scrolling all the degree major options, and you'll stop worrying about needing to know all the answers. You've made the big choice your junior year to commit to applied developmental psychology. And from there, we will hold your hand and create opportunities for you and really create a sense that anything is possible when you are committed to promoting development in yourself and others. So if you declare the ADP BS major and specifically the human development subplan, you can start imagining your life as an influencer. You can start building the expertise to have the reputation needed, to have the reach needed to really change the lives of children and family and adults and communities and everywhere that you want to apply this lens to, whether you're going to be working in a human resources department, developing adult training, or you'll be working in a community-based crisis center, or you'll be working in a hospital, or you'll be working in a locker room, you'll be working in a church, wherever that will be, you'll be able to expand your reach and reputation through the skill set we teach you and the expertise you'll gain in human development. And that will allow you to unlock your hidden potential to be that change agent you always knew you were, but just needed the expertise and experience to become. And most importantly, because of the hands-on experience and our community network of partners and our ability to give you learning opportunities nationally, in some cases even internationally, you will start to build that professional network that is critical to differentiate yourself after graduation to land in the exact spot you want to land. So if you are, and these are the things that we have found true among our most successful students. If you're passionate about helping others become their best self, you belong in the human development subplan of applied developmental psychology. If you're a really good observer and listener, people come to you for advice and you listen, you're able to take in what's happening in a context and be like, oh, I see what's happening now. And you start to unpack the interpersonal human dynamics, you are a good fit for our subplan. If you're naturally curious and a problem solver, you are also a perfect fit for human development because human development is complex. There are so many different inputs at so many different parts of someone's life and where they are in a particular context within a particular set of relationships that it is complicated. You need to be a detective also, often to sort through what to pay attention to and then how to make that better. If you're highly motivated to put ideas into action, come join us. We are applied for a reason. We are a hands-on field that likes to do the work of development, not just stay in the university setting and study it. If you're compelled to launch multi-step plans that deliver results, you also are a perfect student for the Applied Developmental Psychology Human Development Subplan. Most of what our students go on to do is to coordinate large fundraising campaigns, manage complex multi-agency organizations, lead learners through complicated learning goals. If all of that doesn't overwhelm you, but instead excites you and motivates you, you are a perfect fit for our subplan. The ADP difference, specifically the human development subplan difference, is that we have a flexible curriculum so that you can personalize your educational experience. Our structure for our curriculum is set up so that the 4 semesters you spend with us, each semester you have 1 credit of elective, sorry, 3 credits, 1 elective built in so that you can continue to pursue a minor that you're interested in, or you could create a set of courses that is an informal study in a particular area that you're highly motivated to pursue further, such as business or law or social work. We also have a senior internship, which is our signature experience. This is a year-long internship where we personalize learning goals for each of you, and we allow you to assemble a set of learning experiences that will allow you to achieve those learning goals. Therefore, when you're applying to programs or applying to jobs, you can specifically say, I gained these areas of expertise and experiences around these pieces so that I am an ideal candidate for you. We empower you to explore and innovate to create the greatest learning opportunity for you personally, which is going to be different for every single one of our students. And it really differentiates you from the others when you go to apply for highly competitive fields or placements. We have a faculty advising model, which means you will be directly in contact with tenure track and clinical faculty every step of your program. You will be interacting with those that are creating and pursuing knowledge and human development and are at the forefront of expertise in this field. There are many research opportunities. The School of Education is a research institution, a research school, as well as the University of Pittsburgh is also a research institution. We will facilitate and guide you to find research experiences if you're interested that will complement and supplement your core curriculum. We have dynamic leadership. We have a brand new mission vision that I highly recommend you look at on our School of Education website. We are always seeking to innovate and ignite learning. We are deeply interested in issues of equity and justice, and we are on the forefront of fighting to make sure that every human has the opportunity to thrive in healthy context with well-being at the fore of everything that we do. So if you are interested in finding your edge, you're just thinking that there's something more, you want to be pushed and motivated to achieve what you thought was never possible, then you want to come because we will help you find your edge and then push you further to really discover the potential that is inside you that just needs a pathway to be unlocked. So to declare the Bachelor of Science in Applied Developmental Psychology major, you need to know the prerequisites, which are all available online. You can talk to Bianca Brown, who's the admissions and recruiting manager for the Applied Developmental Psychology undergraduate program. And you want to apply by March 1st, 2021 for priority enrollment. The application link you can find on this slide. And if you just Google it, you can also find it through a quick Google search. And my final question for you is, how can I help you? You can directly email me at twallace@pitt.edu. You can also contact Bianca and she can put you in touch with me. But as the interim coordinator of the Applied Developmental Psychology Bachelor in Science program, the Human Development Subplan, I would gladly welcome you to ask any questions that you have so I can answer them for you. And we can warmly welcome you into our next highly competitive class of change agents that are going to change the world through building their reach and reputation in the human development field. With that, I want to conclude this short presentation. I hope you reach out to me and figure out if the applied development psychology program is right for you. I happen to think if you said yes and we're nodding your head and we're saying that's me, that's me, that's me, then you need to talk to Bianca Brown and we need to get your application in as soon as possible. I look forward to meeting you in person and having you join our amazing group of students and faculty in health and human development.